of the Class Charlie Airport operations.
Okay. Do you make a cold call when you do a contact approach?
What?
Like a cold call, just like Springfield approach, November 738, Lima Charlie.
Yes. So just leave it at that. Get their attention. So, because they may miss your, they may not be paying attention. Oh, what was, say your call sign, last calling, say your call sign again.
Right.
And intentions, oh yeah, 738 Lima Charlie, yeah. And so we're over Buffalo at like 4,500 feet, and down to Springfield with information.
Papa. Give me go ahead and call him now?
Sure.
So.
Yep, it'll just be Springfield approach. And we're on 21-1, yep, we're on there now. Yep, go ahead.
Springfield approach, November 738 Lima Charlie.
Last calling, say again.
What do you say?
Last calling, say again.
Springfield approach, November 738 Lima Charlie.
Number 738 Lima Charlie, Springfield approach, squawk 0270.
0270, 8 Lima Charlie.
Check 84 X-ray, turn left direct Jareb. I cleared RNAV from GPS off approaching to downtown.
A little bit more to the left, maybe. Let's zero like maybe 190 heading. I think the wind's pushing us that way a little bit.
0.5 via the Luke 1 with whiskey.
So, I've got the field in sight, which is pretty far out there. You'll see it eventually.
Coach Envoy 3263, 21-1, to cross spoke at 16,000. We're going to be Envoy 3263 after spoke, going to maintain 10,000. After spoke, 10,000, 1.3263. Check 84 X-ray, maintain Bayport.
So he gave us our squawk code, so we're cleared into sea airspace.
Yeah, he gave us a squawk code, and actually, he just by him identifying us, by calling us back as our call sign,
You're cleared.
you're good to go. That's
Two-way communication.
Two-way communication, that's exactly right.
Approach, scaling 7791 Charlie, 6,500 VFR with Delta.
And he'll get back with us. He knows we're a ways out. He's got some other traffic he's dealing with us.
Charlie, approach, Springfield altimeter 30.
Radio's horrible.
Oh, I know.
039, now what's up?
Go try and give him a call and just let him know what's going on.
Let me go and call.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and try him.
Number 738, Lima Charlie, better contact 25 miles northeast of Springfield Airport, Springfield altimeter 3039, Airspace.
Okay, so he knows where we are, so 738 Lima Charlie are inbound to Springfield with information pop-up for touch and go.
738 Lima Charlie is inbound to Springfield for touch and go with information pop-up.
Perfect.
Number 8 Lima Charlie, Roger, make straight in runway 20101040 at 7 and say type aircraft.
I didn't hear what he
Okay.
said.
Yeah, we'll make straight in for runway 20 and we're Cessna 172. He just said make straight in for runway 20 and say type aircraft. And so 20, that's good because that'll be the 14 kind of comes in like this. 20 is almost straight in for us. And so, yeah, so we're just aiming for the airport and this is looking good. Now at some point, we'll deviate a little bit from this because you'll see the VOR, we talked about it ahead of time, the VOR is like almost 10 miles to the north of the airport. It's not co-located on the airport. I think John was thinking of a different one. But sometimes that's the case. Sometimes the VOR is smack dab in the middle of the airport, but not in this case.
Okay, so this is 65 highway, so...
Yeah, that's right. So there's the city.
Springfield.
You can see downtown Springfield there. You can see the high-rises, taller buildings. And you come out almost straight off your nose.
Yeah.
You can see it's like trees, and then there's a spot out there. It's got some like concrete colored stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the airport.
Okay. So we're going to do a straight in approach?
Yeah, we'll do a straight in to runway 20. You'll see it's angled. You're doing good. So I would set up like you are now. The runway 20 is on this side, on the kind of the left side of the airport. You're aiming for like the beginning of the runway now. It's perfect. We'll set up to, once we get a little better definition of where the airport is and the runway in particular we're using. We'll aim to set up like a 2-3 mile final, maybe 3-4 mile final. And so you kind of fly to that point, and we'll turn our final and start our flaps and everything like that. And even thinking about our descent, when to start down. Well, we know when we're over the VOR, we're like 10 miles away. But just do what looks like comfortable for you. Airport elevation, I think, is like
1268.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. So, you know, we're going to have to descend like 3,000 feet, give or take. So, yeah. We're no big hurry to get down. We can get down, no problem. It'd be nice if we didn't have to go like an elevator down, and it's also nice if we didn't have to go slow that like, you know, you're droning along at 1,000 feet for the last 10 miles of your trip. So you're just trying to aim for a top of descent point that gets you where you need to go.
Okay, so since we have the field in sight,
yeah,
do we not worry about this anymore?
I wouldn't worry about that anymore. You got the idea. We'll use it going back. We'll try to use it going back. We'll use the VOR that's up near Camdenton. Okay. What's cool, because if we go to the VOR, that kind of throws off what we're trying to do in our flow with traffic inbound. But you'll see that when we're getting pretty close to the VOR. You'll actually see it on this deal. That's right there, that little indication. We're going to fly pretty close to over it. And you'll see when we get we're probably getting within a couple miles now. That's going to just go off the side. And once we actually pass by the VOR, this will go from to from.
X-ray, approach clearance canceled, radar service terminated, change supervisor, big speed, proceed.
So will he tell us when to go to tower?
Yes, he will. And tower frequency, you have that there, CT?
119.
Yeah, so go ahead and dial that in, COM1 up there.
Up there?
Yep. Yep, 119.9. So use the outer knob for those numbers, 119, and then, yep. And then just leave it there. When he tells you to switch, you can just hit the button. And once you're comfortable with having the airport in sight, you can let them know that 8 Lima Charlie has a field in sight.
126.6. Okay. 126.6 on 3263 today.
So is it the runway like this?
Yeah, it's kind of off to like this side, yep.
I guess I can go ahead and call him.
Sure.
Still on approach, correct?
Yep, approach 8 Lima Charlie has the field in sight.
Springfield approach, 8 Lima Charlie has the field in sight.
Number 8 Lima Charlie, contact tower 119.9.
Contact tower, 8 Lima Charlie.
Good.
So is this Springfield Tower?
Yep, Springfield Tower, 738 Lima Charlie inbound for runway 20, touch and go.
Springfield Tower, 8 Lima Charlie is inbound, runway 20, touch and go.
738 Lima Charlie, Springfield Tower, the wind's 1506, runway 20, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 8 Lima Charlie.
Cool, so that means we're cleared for the option. We can do a touch and go, a stop and go, a low pass, a full stop, a stop and go, anything. So we'll do a touch and go.
Alright.
And at some point, probably on the go, like once we're airborne and climbing out, he'll ask, what are your intentions? And then you can say that we're just headed back to Camdenton, OZS.
OZS.
What's that?
You tell him Camdenton, OZS?
Oh yeah, yeah, you could probably put them both at Camdenton Airport, Oscar, Zulu, Sierra, or OZS. Yeah, however you want to do it, that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's really a rhyme or reason to that, but just so he knows that Camdenton is the Camdenton he's thinking about.
Okay.
Good, yep, so descent, mixture's in. Below 5,000 feet, there's not a tremendous need to lean. If we were going for maybe a little longer distance, I might say let's play around with leaning the airplane now because you could potentially save a small amount of fuel. But below 5,000 feet, on this short of flight, it's not really a big deal.
Okay.
And you clearly have the runway in sight there. I can see you're getting on to final here, so this is good. Yep.
1260.
Yeah. And if you notice in the ATIS that you listen to, it said the runway 20 Pappies are out of service, so
Yeah.
you're not going to get the red and the white lights.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Which is, straight in approach is sometimes the trickiest because you're like, man, how far am I? Like, where should I be? Just do what looks normal. We'll see what happens.
Alright.
Now the VOR is right off on the other side of this highway.
I think I see it.
It's a little cone. Yep, that's it. That's it. Right, just right off the highway. It's a little white cone looking thing.
I got it.
That's it. Oh, look at that. You want basically. Now that's kind of weird because it looks like you're going pretty close to it, but
That is weird.
it's not precise. It works. It's not super precise. And yeah, I would say like you look pretty good. I would err on the side of being configured so that you're not like. I mean, sometimes when you're going into a really busy airport, they're like, keep your speed up as much as practical, and over and over and over, and you're like, I can only do so fast. So then at the last minute, you're like chopping the power, dumping the flaps. Like, okay, but there's no one behind us. They got 2 runways, so I would say err on the side of like being comfortable with your approach at this point, you know.
Okay.
And not having to rush the last minute. But you're looking good. Oh, looks real good. All right, let's go ahead and grab 10 flaps.
Go in with 20.
Yeah, let's do that.
Airspeed looks good.
Airspeed looks real good. That's a nice approach.
Tower, point 3570, ready to DM.
1.3570, Springfield Tower, runway 14, line up and wait, traffic assessment, short final for runway 20.
Line up and wait 14, point 3570.
Cessna Lima Charlie, traffic holding in position, runway 14 is a regional jet.
Hey, Lima Charlie, we'll keep it up. looks good. Man, that was nice. All right, flaps up and carb heat off. Here we go. Nice job.
Cessna 8 Lima Charlie, extend upwind, I'll call your crosswind.
8 Lima Charlie.
Onward 3570, wind 1606, fly runway heading, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
So he just telling us to keep going, yeah.
Runway heading 14, runway 3570.
That was a nice approach.
Lima Charlie, the current is 1606. Would you like runway 14 for your next touch and go?
We're actually going to be departing the area to the north once traffic's clear, back to Camdenton, OZS.
8 Lima Charlie, roger. And I'll have on course for you here momentarily.
8 Lima Charlie. Yeah, man, that was nice. All the way in and down, it's like, holy smokes.
Felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Felt good.
I wouldn't have done anything. I'm like, as soon as I thought, it looks like maybe, it's like, nope. You know, you fixed it. You did what I would have done. I mean, I was thinking about what I would do and you were doing it. So I was like, man, that's cool.
Awesome.
Not that I'm the epitome of, like, perfection, because I'm surely not, but that's pretty good.
Thank you.
You'll see that airline blast off here in a minute. He was lined up and waiting. He's gone. Where'd he go?
Was it that Learjet?
Onward 3570, contact departure.
Envoy. It was
3570, have a good day.
gotta be over there somewhere. I don't see him. He was a regional jet.
Cessna 8 Lima Charlie, turn left heading 080 traffic to regional jet that just departed runway 14, caution, wake turbulence.
080, 8 Lima Charlie.
All right. That's an obligatory. That's an obligatory call for him to say caution, wake turbulence. Like, I wouldn't so much be concerned about it, especially now. Like, if you were